Well, hello everybody. I want to talk to you today about the common ways to progress while working out. Now, this got brought up to me this week because I made a fatal mistake. Fatal in the fact that I didn't die, I'm still here, surviving, thriving, but fatal in the fact that I got a little bit of an injury. So, there's a couple different ways to progress during your workouts. Now, I've wrote about this in the past, but I also thought, why not just shoot a little video about it as well? We all learn differently. So for our example today, I want to talk about progressing. There's three different ways to progress. So for example, if I am goblet squatting 10 pounds, and I've been doing that for a week, and I'm able to do 3 sets of 10 per se, and we're in this example, we're assuming that 3 sets of 10 was fairly challenging, meaning I feel like I might have been able to get 2 to 3 more reps. Now that being said, if I want to progress, I have really 3, maybe 4 routes I can go. Option 1, increase the weight. Option 2, increase sets. Option 3, increase reps. And the fourth option actually is then to work on different speeds. So I can do slower or I can do faster in that movement. Now, let's talk a lot about some math right now, because we're going to talk about volume, which is volume is sets times reps times the intensity, which is the weight that you're using. So in this example, if we were doing 3 sets of 10, so 3 by 10, got a notepad here, at 10 pounds, that is going to be 100 pounds lifted per set, so equaling 300 pounds lifted total. Now if I start with, well, that felt okay, let's go up 15 pounds. So if I go up 15 pounds per set, 3 sets of 10, now I'm looking at an additional 150 pounds lifted. That's plus 150 here. So if I increase 15 pounds, so I don't know if you can see this because of lighting. If I increase 15 pounds, you can just believe me here, you are going up an extra 150 pounds. That is a 50% increase than the week before. That is quite a lot. Now, when we increase that much, there is an increased chance of injury. Now, the other option that we have then is increasing sets. So we go from 3 sets of 10 to 4 sets of 10 at 10 pounds. That brings us to an extra 100 pounds lifted. That is not bad. The other option I have is increasing your reps. In this case, let's say 2 reps. If I increase 2 reps over the course of the sets, I'm looking at an increase of 60 pounds from that week. Now, a good rule of thumb is about 10% increase. So, for an example that we all might know, if I increased my running distance, so when we start out running, let's say we start with a mile, if I were to increase by 50%, that's going for 1.5 miles the next time I go to run, which to a lot of people, that's not that much. But in reality, that's a pretty big increase. So using a 10% rule is actually pretty good. So if I'm going 300 pounds, a good increase in volume for the next week would be about 30%. So my safest option actually is to increase reps first and get to that 60-pound mark. That is why what I like to do is start by, if I'm able to do 3 sets of 10, increase. Next week I'll go 3 sets of 12 at the same weight. If that feels good, I will then do 4 sets of 10, and then finally I'll aim to go for 3 sets of 10 with a 5-pound increase. That is the best way to progress. Now, the reason why is when we're lifting, it actually takes us a little while for our joints, body, and all that to get used to a new weight. So when we start out, a lot of times we can put up weight very quickly. The reason being is because our nervous system is learning how to work together. It's learning how to fire and stabilize the muscles correctly. And so that allows you to actually go up in weight fairly quickly. Once you kind of hit that spot, so let's say we start with 10 pounds, over the course of a month, I'm down doing a 35-pound goblet squat. Now, from that point forward, if I'm increasing weight, I want to give my body enough time to adjust to that. What am I looking at? Looking at tissue adjustment. So it takes about 6 weeks to actually increase muscle fiber size. The other thing I want to be looking at also is stuff like ligaments and this other stabilizer muscles. When you add another load to it, your body has to reorient and relearn how to lift. So in short, the best way to progress long-term and safely is to increase reps, then sets, then weight. If I had followed that rule myself and didn't let ego, which if you factor that in, it's a big problem, into that equation, it would have been much better for me. So there you have it. Next time you're looking to progress, remember, increase the reps, then the sets, then the weights, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. If you get bored, mix up the lift, do it again. And that is how you're going to progress for the long haul. There you go. Follow it. Your body will thank you. It'll keep you training for a long time to come.